All right, y'all, I get it. I see the comments. I know there are a lot of negative things that you can talk about here in Jackson. I see it on the news. We've got a problem with crime in the city, potentially the highest homicide rate per capita in the country. We've got infrastructure problems. Businesses are afraid to come in, yet people are still looking to move here to the metro area, the Jackson metro area. Why? That's a city anchor in it. And I'm not saying they're only moving to the suburbs, they're moving to the city too. They're reaching out to us every week, multiple times a week, looking to move here to Jackson. Are they ignoring these red flags? Or is there something else bringing them here? Maybe it's something that's bringing you here. Whatever the case may be, we're going to get into the reasons why I think people are still moving here to the Jackson. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Last. I'm a realtor here with eXp Realty in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. Also here on the Living in Jackson, Mississippi YouTube channel, where we're giving you information like this about the city. Also, we take you out and we show you around the different areas, the neighborhoods, the suburbs. We're doing all that here on this channel. So go check out our other videos, but also hit that subscribe and click the bell, and you get notified when the videos come out. We've got them coming out every week. You definitely don't want to miss those, especially if you are that person thinking about making a move here. And if that's you, go ahead and reach out to us. Call us, text us, email us. You could even break out your megaphone. Really, y'all know it's whatever you got to do to get in touch with us, because we're going to take care of you. We got your back moving here to the Jackson Metro. Now, in this video, we're talking about the reasons why I think, in spite of all the negative news and information out there about the Jackson area, people are still looking to make a move here. And I want to acknowledge that. Yes, you can go see the articles. Potentially one of the most dangerous cities in the country. You'll see that article. You'll see that we've got the highest per capita murder rate of any major city. You've got that article out there as well. I'll put those. I'll link them. You've probably already seen them if you're looking into this information. But those are out there, I know. And yes, we've got some infrastructure problems in the city. But people are still looking to move. And I'm not talking about just the suburbs, okay? People are also looking to move in the city of Jackson. And I did a video before talking about the fact that the crime, especially the homicides, okay, we hear that homicide rate a lot brought up. Those are happening in kind of concentrated areas, and they're generally motivated. It's not just random. So I put that video, I'll pop it up so you can go watch that one. That's definitely one to check out, especially if you're looking to move into the city, because there are some really actually vibrant, growing parts of the city, especially if you want that urban style of living, where you can walk down the street, go to the grocery store. Go check out a movie if you want to right down the street. Go to some great restaurants. That does exist in the city of Jackson. So I'll check that video out if you're looking into that. But also, the whole metro area, obviously, we deal with a lot of people moving to the suburbs. We've got people reaching out, like I said, literally multiple times every week to move here. So here's my reasons why I think they are actually doing that. I've got 5. You definitely want to stick around to the last. I've got a bonus one after the 5th one that I think is the reason why people really do actually make that decision. Maybe these other ones are reasons why they think about it. I think my little bonus one is what really seals the deal. So stick around for that. But first off, it's an obvious one. It's probably why you even started looking at Mississippi in the first place, and that's because it's so affordable. Okay, you've got some of the lowest home prices in the country. We're not overvalued. We saw in a recent article, they think we're priced pretty much where we're supposed to be. You can still buy a 2-bed, 3-bath, 1,500 square foot home in the mid 200s. I'm going to say around 250 in a suburban neighborhood, close to shopping, close to parks, close to all those things. And, you can still do that around that price. Property taxes generally, under 1%, say 0.7, 0.8 effectively on average, depending on a lot of factors. There's a lot that goes into that. Also did another video about how to calculate property taxes. I'll pop that one up so you can see it. But that gets complicated. But it's generally one of the most affordable property tax rates in the country. Sales tax is 7%. State income tax we do have for now. As of this video, we do have it. But they are looking at getting rid of that too. I hope they don't replace it with something worse somewhere else. I'm watching you take Reeves. As long as they don't do anything crazy like that, we're going to maintain the fact, and that's the goal. That's what they want to do. They want to continue not only keeping it affordable here, they tell us they want to make it even more affordable. They want to bring in more business and opportunity to the state. And it's working out for everybody. You can come here and save a lot of money compared to living somewhere else. And then take my reason number 2, all the opportunities and the growth we've got with jobs here. We've got a really low unemployment rate here. and a lot of job opportunities. You've got Continental Tire over in Canton. You've got Amazon up at the Madison County mega site, along with some other things coming up there. I think they said like 8,000 jobs plan to come to that whole site, including Amazon. You've got Nissan. Nissan's been in Canton for a long time. They're investing $500 million. They recently announced to start developing manufacturing electric vehicles there. And the list goes on. The hospitals, we're the medical hub of the state, so that may be one of the reasons that you're looking to move here. You could be matching at UMC, whatever the case may be. There's a lot that brings in a lot of people as well. All those jobs, the industries that support those jobs, give you the opportunity to make a good bit of money, and you can make that good bit of money in an area that's affordable. So put those two together, that's a combination that's hard to beat really anywhere. Moving on to my third thing on the list, that's going to be the weather. Now, I know the weather is a reason that a lot of people don't want to move here. It gets hot, it does get humid, we do have some storms that come through, but that's the heat and humidity is only really unbearable, I would say, for a couple months. Okay, and I say unbearable, you can still get outside, you can go get in the pool, you can get in the water, you can have a good time, but for I'd say 9 to 10 months out of the year, it's pretty temperate here. You can get outside, you can enjoy all the outdoor activities. You do have the reservoir, you got the trails, you got the parks. You can enjoy all of that here almost all year. And even in the winter, it maybe will get down into the 20s sometimes, every once in a while down in the teens, but that's pretty rare. It does not happen that often. It does not snow very often. We don't deal with ice very often. And then yes, if it does snow just a little bit, it can shut some things down. But the reason is because we're not prepared, because we don't have to deal with it hardly ever. So if you want to get away from that, you can do it here. Another thing you can do here, you can enjoy some really good food, and it's getting better. Okay, we got new restaurants opening up. We got a growing food truck scene. I did a video not too long ago. I don't know what the limit on videos I can pop up on here is, but if I can pop it up, I will. If not, I'll put it down in the description. You could go check our video. My video of my favorite restaurants here in the Jackson Metro. Probably need to update that list because I've tried some more recently that needed to be added. So whenever I update it, if you're watching this video, I'll put the updated version down there. But that's a good place to start still. There's some really good restaurants there, and the food trucks too. I gotta say, I really like food trucks, and so I hope I see even more of those coming. We've got tons of great food here. You definitely want to get out and make use of the parks and trails. Just be careful, y'all. The food will get you. You've heard that stereotype about Mississippi being potentially, I think, one of the most obese states, and the food is so good, y'all. They use a lot of butter, I think. I think that's what's going on. Anyway, next on the list, I've got one that is a big one, especially if you're coming from a bigger city. You're looking to slow down a little bit. Maybe you don't want to sit in traffic for an hour every day. You're really not going to do that here. Now if you get stuck behind some guy who gets pulled over on the spillway, which is it's a 2-lane. It's 2 lanes in each direction, but they're separated. So going across the top, 2 lanes going one way, they'll get pulled over and they'll stop and they'll clog up the whole thing. And I'll be sitting there for maybe 20 minutes just right there. That doesn't happen that often, okay? And if you do come here and you have the misfortune of getting pulled over on the spillway, just go to the end and pull over. But generally, unless you're dealing with something like that or an accident, you're going to be able to get around to pretty much the entirety of the metro area from anywhere in the metro area within about 30 minutes. It's rarely going to take you any longer than that, except maybe those peak times. Yes, it does stack up a little bit at 5 o'clock rush hour times, but you're not going to be sitting in traffic for an hour. It's unless you're going outside of the metro area. So the traffic and just the general pace of life, it's slower, it's laid back. I think that's one of the great things about living here. It's just not this extreme hustle and bustle that you got in some of these other major cities. It's pretty enjoyable. Now, that's my 5 reasons really why I think people are looking to move to Mississippi. My next one here, which is my little bonus, is the fact that, and this is the one I think really seals the deal, but it's the fact that it's not, when they come to visit and they're like, well, let's think about moving here, let's go check it out. It's not what they expect, okay? Now, I know the perceptions you get, the stereotypes of Mississippi. Obviously, we've got a rough history with some things that happened years and years ago. But here in the metro area, where I live, you've seen these movies of the horrible things maybe that have happened in the past, and you think that's what's going on here today, or you see that we're backwards thinking, we're last place in everything. Okay, that's not going to be your experience when you get here. No one has told me that's been their experience when they get here. What they tell me is that they are blown away by how nice and friendly everyone is. I told you we've got some of the, we're the medical hubs here, so we've got lots of doctors, educated fields around that, all these different things. So you're not living with the hillbilly guy with the straw hat and no shoes. Okay, if that's your perception of Mississippi, throw that out when you get here, because these are educated people, they're friendly people, they're helpful people, and that's what you're going to see. And when you get here, that's what's gonna make you say, okay, yeah, we need to move to Mississippi. So there you go. That's my list, y'all. What do you think? Did I miss something? Are there other reasons maybe you think people are looking to move here to the area? Are there other reasons maybe they should? Whatever the case, put it down in the comments. I want to know. Everybody else wants to know what you think. We'll respond to those, so put them down there. And of course, if you want to see more videos about the Jackson area, about all the neighborhood, city, suburbs, just subscribe, click the bell. You'll get those when they come out. You don't want to miss them, especially if you are that person thinking about making a move here. And if that's you, take it one step further. You got to call, text, email. You can even break out your megaphone. Y'all, whatever it takes to get in touch with us, because we got your back moving here to the Jackson Metro. So thank y'all for watching this one.